from the world of Robloxia. Many determined Robloxians have accepted the challenge to become a ninja warrior of Roblox. Divided into 4 extreme stages, competitors face the ultimate test of speed, balance, and ultimate skill. Many have tried, 5 have succeeded. Will we see another? Now let's see who will become the very next Ninja Warrior of Roblox. Welcome to Ninja Warrior of Roblox. Today marks the start of the 5th tournament. In the last tournament, 64 competitors took on the course, but nearly all were defeated. Not even some of the all-stars and well-known competitors can get past the brutal stage 1, while many fell in stage 2 and a couple fell in stage 3. Not even the great reality pales can get through stage 2. However, despite the odds, one competitor did succeed and managed to reach the top of the tower. The brother of reality pales, all-star Ninja Warrior Sasuke. Because of his success, the demon has risen from the shadows and has completely redesigned the course under his power, bringing us new obstacles and old obstacles, starting with their newly redesigned dancing stones. Next up is the redesigned rolling boulder. It's a killer obstacle now. It's evolved to a killer obstacle. Then after that they take on a new obstacle, the rising steeples. 3 steeples that get higher and higher. That leads directly into the danger climb, a previous stage 2 obstacle. You gotta use the float pad to get onto the truss, and if you get past that, you're onto the ramp jumps. 2 ramps that get farther apart, and then you gotta make an instant jump to the spinning bridge. 4 balls that spin upon contact. After that, they go onto the infamous Great Wall, which is the same as last time, and finally the new obstacle with the Tarzan ropes, followed by the rope climb. 5 ropes that go 3 levels and then drop 1. And then if you can reach the top and hit the buzzer, you complete stage 1. In this tournament, a record 100 challengers will take on the brand new 4-stage obstacle course. They'll have 80 seconds to reach the button without falling. Those who manage to do so will move on to stage 2. Who will make it to the end of stage 1? Let's find out. We now head down to the course, where the competition is about to begin with our first 3 challengers. First one to take on the brand new course is newcomer Bebloxer, or Bebloxer. I don't really know how you pronounce it, but anyway. 80 seconds for him. And waits about 5 seconds, he's finally taking on the dancing stones. They're a lot more difficult this time. Most of them are a little farther apart than they were in the last time. This guy gets them quite well. He's onto the rolling boulder. See, now it actually slides down. It's almost like a rolling log or something. And he's beating it with ease. Onto the rising steeples. Steeples get higher and higher. Oh, and he's fallen, getting to the 3rd steeple. Oh, that's sad. Next up is another newcomer, YusukeMorimoto. More Sasuke competitors taking on the Ninja Warrior Roblox course. Not complaining because we finally have 100 challengers. Not really rubbing in or anything, but I'm shutting up. Alright, on to the rising steeples with this guy. Yeah, it takes his time, manages to get up the 3rd steeple, and finally he's the first to take on the danger climb. Yeah, use the float pad, get up the truss, and time your jump. He's done it. Now he's on to the ramp jumps. They go higher and then farther apart, and that leads straight into the spinning bridge. Oh, and he's fallen out of the first ball.
Impressive.
The demon is now speaking. He's tired of everyone winning. Next up is Bro's Fist 621. Doing a little spin intro. It's a nice intro, but it'll be difficult for you to see the lamps. Because when they light up, that's when you start. Everyone knows that. Everyone should know that by now. Alright, he's beating the dancing stones onto the rolling boulder. Gotta get it rolling down. Almost slipped off. And he's beating it. Now he's onto the rising steeples. And onto the second one. Oh, and he doesn't time his jump to get to the 3rd steeple, and he's been defeated. Next up is another newcomer, Braver Coolio 4. He's another Robloxian who made his own Ninja Warrior course, but I think it recently got canceled because Well, I'm really not sure why, but he recently canceled it, which sucks because I was one of the top competitors of it. Oh well. Well, anyway, let's see how he does in this course. Almost slipped on the rolling boulder. Now he's onto the rising steeples. Just under 50 seconds. Alright, onto the third steeple. Can he... Yes, he's cleared this mountain. Now he's on the danger climb. Gets to the top. Oh, and he doesn't get the jump. And he's been defeated. Yeah, the danger climb's more difficult. Now you actually got to get to the top and then actually jump. Can't just fall off like what you could do in the last tournament. Anyway, next up is newcomer KazumaAsa. Or Asa Kazuma, whatever. You know him through Sasuke. One of the new all-stars. Of Rising, at least. Well, let's see how far he can get in this course. Just because you're strong in the real world doesn't exactly make you strong in Roblox. And of course the same is vice versa. So far, he's taken on like he does in the real world. Onto the ramp jumps. Now straight onto the spinning bridge. He's done it. Done it. And he's done. He's gone through the balls. Now he's onto the Great Wall. And he's done that too. It's the same as last time. Now he's onto the Tarzan ropes. Can you get a good jump? Oh no! Oh, he doesn't get enough distance. Doesn't get a good jump and he's fallen. So he got through the Great Wall. When he got to the Tarzan ropes, yeah, he tried to turn around to make it to the rope, but sadly, he just didn't get enough or just didn't get far enough and he fell. Anyway, next up is newcomer Super Happy 970. Oh, and he's fallen, getting to the second stone. Or at least on the right path. Path to the right. Next up is another newcomer, NINJAWARRIOR 1010. Or 1010. Don't know, don't care. See how he does. Wasted 5 seconds. And wouldn't you know it, he fell anyway. Next up is Ninja Warrior G4 Alt. Gee, I wonder who this could be. Well, anyway, you'll see the dude without the ALT run this course much later in this tournament. Anyway, 100 challengers. They do include the top veterans and all-stars. Alright, this guy's onto the rising steeples. He's on it. Onto the danger climb. And your jump. Can he do it? Looked like he did it backwards, sort of, but he didn't. Alright, he's onto the spinning bridge. Oh, and he falls trying to make it to the second ball.
Impressive.
Impressive, right? Alright. Alright, next up is Joeman4353. Again, with these numbers, I can never tell which one you want it to be. Oh, he fell. Fell trying to make it to the left path. Next up is Roblox Skrillex 567. There he goes. Well, oh, well, he's fallen. Not much to say. Next up is our first returning regular, the Epic Duck 58. Made his debut in the last tournament where he fell on the last obstacle. How far will he go today? There he goes, he's onto the rolling boulder. Alright, clears that with ease. Now he's onto the rising steeples. Yeah, he's planning his jumps, getting enough distance, getting to the edge. That's the secret. And he's done it. Now he's onto the danger climb. Can you do it? Oh, almost got to the top of the truss. He's gotta make the jump, and he's done it. He's onto the ramp jumps. Can you do it? Looks like it. Now he just gotta get onto the spinning bridge. He's doing it quite nicely. Oh, having trouble with the fourth ball. Oh, and he falls.
Impressive.
Doesn't get the dismount to the Great Wall. The dismount to the Great Wall. Next up is newcomer Fastman. Nothing to say in here. Just a lot of newcomers taking on the course. Now, I don't think there are as many newcomers in this tournament as there were in the last tournament, or even tournament 2, but yeah, there's still quite a good amount. Well, anyway, let's see how he does. Aww, fails to make it to the final stone. Next up is regular Bandit Boy 12. Last tournament he fell in Dancing Stones. Last tournament was also his debut. think he's doing a bit better than he was last time. And his file's glitching for some reason. His run is glitching. Why is that happening? Oh, and he's falling anyway. That's too bad. Fell in the first time. Next up is returning regular Master Gun 89. One of the few competitors to have competed in every single Ninja Warrior Roblox tournament. Unfortunately though, he's never been able to beat Stage 1. Will it be different this time? Onto the rolling boulder. He's doing very well. He's got a minute left. Boulder stopped for a second, but he got it rolling and he's done it. Great recovery. It's onto the rising steeples. He's done it. Now he's onto the danger climb. Can he do it? Taking a pause for a second. He's done it. Can he get it? Oh no! He doesn't get enough distance and he's been defeated again. Look at the replay. He got to the top of the danger climb, but sadly he just didn't get enough. He just didn't get a running jump to the safety platform. Master Gun's been defeated again by Stage 1. Hope to see him again soon. Okay, next up is regular Cake Bomb 456. Start. Well, I guess he saw the lamps light up, but I didn't. Anyway. He made his debut in the last tournament where he fell, I think, on the... I think it was the spinning bridge. Not too sure. Well, anyway. He's past the rolling boulder and onto the rising steeples. Taking a pause, time his jump, and he's done it. Now he's onto the danger climb. Alright, up he goes. Can he do it? Oh, he slips off the top of the truss and he's been defeated. Next up is another returning regular Dylan JP1111. Haven't seen this guy in a while. You haven't seen him run since Tournament 2. Yeah, it's Tournament 2 when we last saw Dylan. Well, he's finally back and ready to take on the course. I mean, it's changed a lot since he last took it on, but hopefully that won't affect him. So on the wrong board, he's getting through the obstacles quite well. He's onto the rising steeples. Oh, and he falls getting to the third steeple. It's nice to see Dylan again. Next up is DTC50 Alt. Taking on the course for the third time. Past 2 tournaments, he's fallen on the second obstacle, and they're usually the easiest. Sorry. Let's see, how he far? He's beating the dancing stones. Now he's onto the rolling boulder. He failed this in the last tournament. Now it's more difficult than it was then. Before. Can he do it this time? Oh, no he can't. He slips right through the middle and he's gone. Next up is Nice Cat 9009, taking on the course again. Oh, almost started before the lamps lit up. Oh my gosh, no! Nice Cat's been defeated by the dancing stones. Oh, that's devastating. Oh, that's devastating. Well, next up is newcomer Brent Stephenson. Now, just to clarify this, this reason why this guy's a newcomer is because if you remember in Tournament 2, Brent Stephenson took on the course for the first time. However, that one was spelled differently. This is a kind of a different Brent Stephenson. As you can see, the name's different than it was. So that's why this one counts as a newcomer. Alright, he's on to the rising steeples. Doing quite well. How far will he go? Oh, and he falls off the first steeple. Next up is regular Ryo Mitachi. Already, 19 runs and not one has completed the course. Only one has even gotten to the Tarzan ropes. Please go, Ryo. Time has started. Thank you. Wasted 10 seconds. Hopefully that won't cost him. Alright, he's onto the rolling boulder. How'll he do? Does it quite well. Now he's onto the rising steeples. Still got a lot before. Oh, and he's no different. He's defeated by the rising steeples. Next up is newcomer Lazy Bum 123. Lazy is the brother of regular Jake the Master 17, who will run after Lazy. Right now, his brother is going to take on the course. And probably show up his brother. I don't know. Well, anyway, he's onto the rolling boulder. And he's done it. Onto the rising steeples. Can you do this? No, he can't. He's been defeated. Next up is Lazy's brother, Jake the Master 17, regular in his course who made his debut in the last tournament, where he fell, I think, on the separating corners. Yeah, I believe so. And that was the third obstacle. Can he get past the third obstacle in the more difficult course? Well, first he's got to get past the dancing stones, which he's done. Now he's onto the rolling boulder. And he's done it too. Onto the rising steeples. Can he do it? Oh, no, he can't. He's fallen just like his brother. Check out the replay. He just didn't get to the edge of that second steeple and didn't even get a running jump, and he fell because of that. Following that, more newcomers took on the course. Most of them were defeated by the dancing stones. And the one who did get past the dancing stones then met his end on the steeples of fate. Or not steeples of fate, rising steeples. Falling on the second steeple. Why do I have steeples of fate in my mind? I don't know. Well, anyway, 29 have run so far, not one has managed to clear. Well, there's still one competitor left today to take on Stage 1. Let's see if he can defeat Stage 1 and move on to Stage 2. I have confidence because it is returning veteran FullHouse Joey, taking on the course for the third time. Last tournament, he fell on the last obstacle. Now he's back for revenge. Let's see him do it. Very decent pace on the dancing stones, and he's beaten it. Onto the rolling boulder. Gets hard to get him moving, and he's done it. Now he's onto the rising steeples. And he's done it. Almost slipped on the third steeple, but he's onto the danger climb. Can we do it? Oh no!
Yummy.
He doesn't jump, and he's been defeated. So you can see he got to the top of the truck, but he didn't even plan his jump. Didn't stop to time his jump or plan. Anyway, before we wrap up, let's check out today's Ninja Killer. None of the obstacles in his new Stage 1 are easy. But today it's the dancing stones that does the most damage, taking out 13 of the competitors. It doesn't take two to tango, but it just takes one to slip up on this dance. Today, 30 competitors took on the course, and for the first time, all were defeated. Not one competitor making it past Stage 1. Not even some of the returning regulars and veteran could get past the course. But there's still 70 more challengers left to take on Stage 1. Will we see someone defeat Stage 1? With more competitors left to run, stay tuned for more insane competitors, more insane defeats, and more Ninja Warrior of Roblox.